and it's Transformation Tuesday. So today we have another amazing success story. Paula Hall felt like she tried everything to lose weight and nothing worked. She reached out to Charles D'Angelo, and drum roll please, here she is now in just a few months, down 50 pounds. Paula, you look incredible. Please have a seat. Thank you so much for joining us here today and sharing a little bit about your story. And I know we have our swinging chairs, don't we? It's a thing. It's
First
a thing
the
here on
weather
show.
and then the chairs.
It's like, oh, am I skating and get in here? Now, Paula, what made you first decide to reach out to Charles?
I had retired a year ago, January. I was going to spend, the year getting myself healthy. My husband and I wanted to travel and to do more things. I spent 6 months trying, and it only got worse. And so I had got to the point, and I think it was a really hard point, where I got to the point where I realized I couldn't do it by myself.
Right. Right.
And so that was when I reached out to Charles.
How did you hear about it, by the way?
I had a friend that had gone through your program, and then I had another friend whose neighbor was going through your program. And so it kind of brought it back up, and I thought, I'll just make a call.
Cool.
And that was it.
And now here you are, I mean, a life-changing transformation. What are some of the biggest benefits that you've seen?
I was telling Charles, I feel visible now. I think sometimes when you're older and you're overweight, you feel invisible. But not just invisible to other people. I was invisible to myself. And now I see myself. And I feel like everything is whole now, like everything's working together.
In harmony.
Yes, the body, the mind, the spirit, the soul. I mean, it's like everything, it was missing that piece.
Yeah, it really makes you realize it's all connected,
Absolutely.
right? Now, Charles, I mean, there's a lot of people right now doing these injections, and it's actually not even working for them, and yet you hear things like this. Paula was saying mind, body, spirit, everything kind of lines up. So what is it about your method that's working?
Well, she said a phrase that's so important, and that's most people come to see me when they feel like they've tried everything and nothing works. And I have a tremendous amount of compassion for people that are going to such incredible reaches to take medications and to give injections to themselves and all this, because I was 360 pounds. So I know how it feels to be desperate. And I always tell people that there are two things that usually bring a person to my office: either desperation, like Paula, they feel like they've tried everything, nothing works, there's something missing, or inspiration. You know, she also saw the success of other clients. So if you're at home and you're wanting to change, you've either got to find a way to make yourself get disturbed by where you are. None of us really like to feel disturbed, but you have to ask yourself, if nothing changes, often I tell clients, we all have regrets. We can't undo the things that we regret. But if I didn't see you for a year or two, and I was to meet you, a year and a half from now, and we were to talk, what could you change today so you don't stack up more of those regrets? What are things you can begin to do today so that a year from now you don't have an accumulation of more things that you feel bad about or that you feel ashamed of? And so working with me is about establishing a relationship with yourself so you're not using food as a distraction or as a consolation. I tell you exactly what to eat, when to eat. The only exercise requirement is walking on a treadmill. And you're working with someone who's been there. I think that the real change happens as a function of the relationship. But if you're out there and you're trying the shots and the pills and all those things, you have some compassion for yourself, because there's a part of you that wants to get better, and that's great. But recognize this, having been at this for 21 years, there's no shortcut.
There is no shortcut.
You're going to have to make changes to your habits with food and exercise, and if you're looking to do that, I'm more than happy to help.
And what Charles is doing, it's working, everyone. So if you'd like to change your life, you can find further information right there on your screen to give Charles a call and learn more. ksdk.com/showme. Thanks.